Hey everyone! Ready to dive into the world of ChatGPT and figure out how to use it to make some money.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome! Well, today we're taking a deep dive into Larry Wheeler's book, Building Your Money Machine with ChatGPT.
Great book.
It is. I thought it was super interesting.
Yeah.
And he really gets into how to use this technology for success in all kinds of areas: content creation, marketing automation, and even how to make it as a freelancer in this crazy AI world. What really struck me was how Wheeler doesn't sugarcoat things,
Yeah.
you know? He addresses the skepticism a lot of people have about AI head on.
He does. He has this great analogy
Oh, yeah.
comparing ChatGPT to like a high-performance sports car.
Okay.
All that power under the hood,
Right.
but it takes a skilled driver to really make it sing. You can't just, hop in and expect to win a race.
So no get-rich-quick schemes with ChatGPT.
Not at all. It's more like a get smart and strategic approach.
I like that.
Wheeler really hammers home the importance of having clear goals before you even start messing around with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if you're lost,
Mm.
any road will get you somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But is it the right somewhere? Same with ChatGPT. You got to figure out what you want to achieve. Better content, automating client communication, whatever it is. Define that first, and then ChatGPT becomes a laser-focused tool.
Not just a shiny new toy.
Exactly.
Okay, so we need a game plan. Noted.
Definitely.
But speaking of game plans, let's talk content.
Yes.
I remember you were telling me about struggling with writing product descriptions for that new client.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Well, guess what? Wheeler has a whole section on this.
Does he really?
He does, and it's brilliant. He gives all these specific examples of how to prompt ChatGPT to create different tones of voice.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like some clients want that super formal, technical style,
Right.
and then others are all about the casual, friendly vibe. Wheeler says ChatGPT can nail both.
It's like having a copywriting chameleon.
Seriously! No more agonizing over finding the perfect tone. ChatGPT can just adapt to whatever the client needs.
That would be a lifesaver.
Right. It's a game changer.
Huge.
Oh. And he even suggests using ChatGPT to A/B test descriptions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you generate a couple options, see which one performs better.
Hmm.
Boom. Data-driven copywriting.
That's amazing. I was also kind of worried about personalized customer interactions taking up way too much time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you scale that?
Well, Wheeler actually addresses that too.
Oh, way.
Yeah. He has this really clever idea. Train ChatGPT on your brand's voice, FAQs,
Yeah.
product details, all of that.
Wow.
That way, when a customer asks a question,
Hmm.
ChatGPT can create a personalized response, taking into account their past purchases,
Oh, wow.
preferences,
Yeah.
you name it.
That's so smart.
Right.
So it's not just spitting out generic answers.
Nope, it's tailoring the response to each individual customer.
That's amazing.
I know. Wheeler gives this example. A customer asks about skincare for sensitive skin. ChatGPT, because it's been trained on your products,
Right.
can recommend specific items,
Based on what?
their purchase history.
Right.
It could even suggest a custom usage guide.
Wow.
It's that level of personalization that builds loyalty.
Absolutely. It makes you wonder how many companies are already using this without us even knowing.
I know, right? It's mind-blowing. And speaking of things that blow my mind, social media. Whenever ChatGPT comes up, it's like, how can we use it to up our social media game?
Totally.
Wheeler thinks it could be a freelancer's secret weapon.
I'm all ears.
All right, first off, content ideas.
Ugh, yes. The struggle is real.
I know, staring at a blank screen.
That blinking cursor.
The worst. But Wheeler says ChatGPT can be your brainstorming buddy,
Interesting.
churning out catchy tweets,
Okay.
Instagram captions, whatever you need, all tailored to your target audience.
So helpful, especially when you're juggling multiple clients and deadlines.
Right. It's like having a content generator on demand.
Totally. But is it just about pumping out content?
That's a good question.
Like, is there more to it?
Wheeler says it's not just about the quantity of content.
Yeah.
It's about the quality and the strategy.
Gotcha.
ChatGPT can actually analyze social media trends and figure out what's hot and what's not.
Oh, wow.
It can even tailor your content to each platform.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Because what works on Twitter
Right.
might totally slop on LinkedIn.
Exactly. But ChatGPT can help you craft the perfect message for each audience.
So it's like having a social media strategist built right in.
It is. Always keeping you ahead of the game.
This is amazing.
I know. But now I'm thinking about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
How does all of this affect freelancing in general?
Right?
Are robots coming for our jobs?
That is the million-dollar question.
It is.
And Wheeler jumps right into it. He doesn't shy away from the tough stuff.
Okay, so what's the verdict?
He believes that freelancers need to adapt to survive in this AI-driven world.
Okay.
And he highlights a few key areas where humans still have the upper hand.
All right, give me the good news. Where do we still excel?
First up, your unique brand voice.
Okay.
ChatGPT can write text, sure,
Hmm.
but it often misses that human touch,
I see what you mean.
that humor,
Right.
the empathy, the personal style that really connects with an audience.
It's not just about churning out words. It's about crafting a story that resonates with people.
Exactly. Think about a recent project you were really proud of.
Hmm?
Was it technically perfect? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
But what made it sing was that you poured you into it.
Yeah.
That's something AI can't replicate,
Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better. So our creativity and personal touch are safe
at least for now.
for now. What else does Wheeler highlight?
Strategic thinking.
Okay.
ChatGPT can write a blog post,
Right.
but it doesn't understand why that post matters to the client's overall marketing strategy.
Good point.
Freelancers, on the other hand,
Yeah.
they're great at connecting the dots,
Mm.
aligning content with goals.
We're not just task completers. We're strategic partners helping clients achieve their big picture objectives.
Exactly. And finally, originality.
Hmm.
Yeah, AI can recognize patterns,
Sure.
but true innovation, those aha moments that spark a campaign, those are still human territory.
Wow. This is really reassuring. It sounds like freelancers have a lot to offer in this AI-driven world.
We do.
But how do we actually integrate this technology effectively? I'm imagining throwing ChatGPT at a problem and hoping for the best isn't the most strategic approach.
You're telling me Wheeler stresses the importance of delegation and team building,
Okay.
but not just adding more bodies.
Right.
It's about finding people who get your vision, who can work seamlessly with both human and AI resources.
So building a team that complements your skills.
Right.
Where AI enhances what you already do well.
That's the idea.
I love that. But what about quality control?
Mm.
Can we really trust AI to deliver consistently high-quality work?
That's a valid concern. Wheeler emphasizes the need for clear communication and expectation for both your human team and for AI.
So it's like managing any project.
Yeah.
You have to set the parameters, provide feedback,
Yes.
and make sure everyone's working towards the same goal.
Absolutely.
So it's almost like managing a team of humans and robots.
It is.
Making sure they're all on the same page.
Exactly.
Okay. This is all making sense so far.
Yeah.
But what about the ethical side of things?
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about AI bias and potential misuse.
There is.
How do we navigate that?
That's a whole other deep dive we could do.
Right?
For now,
Yeah.
I think Wheeler's biggest takeaway is to use AI thoughtfully and purposefully.
Mm-hmm.
A tool.
Right.
And like any tool,
Yeah.
it can be used for good or for bad.
It's up to us to ensure we're leveraging it ethically and responsibly.
Absolutely.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
We need to be mindful of the impact of this technology and make conscious choices about how we use it. But let's switch gears a bit and talk about some practical applications for freelancers like us.
Sounds good. Let's dive into how we can use ChatGPT to build our money machines. You know what's funny?
How's that?
Before we started this whole deep dive,
Yeah.
you were saying you felt a bit intimidated by all this AI stuff.
A little bit, yeah.
But now,
Mm-hmm.
listening to you,
Yeah.
you're really starting to get it.
Well, hearing Wheeler break it down,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay. It's not about being replaced. It's about using this tech to do even more.
Right.
Like you said, it's like having a super-powered assistant.
Exactly. And speaking of assistants,
Yeah.
think about research and data analysis.
Okay.
ChatGPT can sift through mountains of information in seconds,
That's wild.
and that frees you up
For what?
for the stuff clients actually value. The strategic thinking, the creative problem solving.
It's like having a whole research team at your disposal,
It is.
which is incredible for freelancers working solo. It lets you focus on the big picture instead of getting lost in the weeds.
It's exactly what Wheeler calls the human-in-the-loop approach. It's not about letting AI run the show.
Right.
It's about humans and AI working together.
Each playing to their strengths.
Literally.
That makes total sense. So it's about finding that sweet spot where AI makes us better
Yeah.
instead of trying to replace us.
Right.
But how do we actually make this work in a team setting. I can't imagine it's as simple as just giving everyone a ChatGPT login.
Oh, you're so right.
Right.
It's not plug and play.
Right.
Wheeler suggests starting with a clear vision.
Okay.
What are your key goals? How can AI help get you there? Once you've got the why, then you can figure out the how.
It's like figuring out your destination
Yes,
before planning the route.
exactly. And just like any road trip, you need the right gear.
Okay.
In this case, that's training your team on AI.
Oh, right.
The better they understand it, the more they can do with it.
Yeah. It's not enough to just give them a new app. It's about making them AI savvy.
Exactly.
What about ongoing support? I imagine things change so fast.
Oh, they do?
So it's not a learn it once and you're done kind of deal.
Definitely not. Wheeler stresses the importance of staying up to date.
On all the AI stuff.
All of it. New advancements, best practices, you got to keep learning.
So you can adapt.
Exactly.
So it's not just about mastering the ChatGPT we have now.
Right.
It's about being ready for whatever comes next.
That's the key.
It's about constantly evolving our AI game.
And it's not just technical stuff either.
Oh, really?
It's also about fostering that culture of collaboration.
Within the team.
Yes. Encourage your team to share their AI experiences.
The good and the bad.
All of it.
Creating a space where everyone can learn from each other.
Exactly.
I like that.
But I think a lot of freelancers, myself included,
Yeah.
still worry about the economic impact of all this.
The robots taking our jobs thing.
Yeah. What does Wheeler say about that?
Well, he's honest. Says it's a tough question.
Right.
With no easy answers.
Some experts are all doom and gloom.
Predicting mass unemployment.
Exactly. While others think it'll create tons of new jobs.
So who's right?
Wheeler thinks the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Some jobs will be automated,
Inevitably.
but others will pop up as AI changes the landscape.
So it's not all bad news.
Not at all. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows either.
Right.
So what can we do?
Yeah. What should freelancers be focusing on?
Wheeler believes the most valuable skills will be those that are uniquely human.
Like what?
Creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence.
So those soft skills.
Exactly, the things that make us human,
Right.
and those will be the hardest to automate.
That makes sense.
So it's not about learning to code.
Or building robots.
It's about being adaptable and resilient.
That's reassuring.
The future of work isn't about robots taking over. It's about humans and AI working together.
I like that.
And the freelancers who can adapt,
yeah.
they'll be the ones who thrive.
That's what Wheeler says.
Throughout the book,
Yeah.
he's all about embracing change.
Not being afraid of it.
Exactly. It's about using AI to empower yourself.
Reaching your full potential.
That's it. But there's one thing we haven't touched on yet.
Oh, what's that?
The business side of things.
No, right.
How to actually use ChatGPT to make money.
Now you're talking. Let's dive into how to build our money machines. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
How do we use ChatGPT to build our money machines?
Well, Wheeler outlines a bunch of practical ways to boost your income and efficiency. He starts with content creation, which we've touched on already.
Right.
Remember how ChatGPT can generate all that high-quality content so fast?
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing.
There's serious earning potential there.
So how do we actually, turn words into profit?
One way is by offering content creation services to businesses.
Oh.
You know how many companies are struggling to keep up with all the demand for fresh content?
I can imagine.
That's where you come in. Use ChatGPT to help you research, outline, even write blog posts, articles, website copy, you name it.
Social media posts.
The whole 9 yards.
So instead of spending hours staring at a blank page, we can use ChatGPT to get things moving faster.
Exactly. And because you're working more efficiently,
Yeah.
you can take on more clients, make more money.
ChatGPT handles the grunt work.
Right.
And you come in to polish and refine, add that human touch we talked about.
Exactly. You work smarter, not harder.
I love it. What other money-making opportunities does Wheeler mention?
Online courses
Oh, yeah.
and digital products. Think about it. ChatGPT can help you brainstorm course topics, generate the content, even write the marketing materials.
Wait, so we can use ChatGPT to build a whole online business?
Absolutely. And because it's all digital,
Yeah.
you can scale things up without worrying about physical inventory or shipping.
That's huge for freelancers.
Huge advantage.
It's incredible how much is possible these days.
The digital age has really opened things up.
It really has. But what if I don't want to create my own products?
Wheeler also talks about affiliate marketing.
Okay, so that's where you promote other people's stuff and earn a commission on each sale.
That's it.
I've heard of that, but I never really understood how it all works.
Well, ChatGPT can help you there too.
How so?
It can help you research profitable niches,
Okay.
find products that sell well,
Right.
and write killer marketing copy to drive those sales.
So it's like having a virtual assistant working 24/7.
Yeah. Always looking for the best opportunities for you.
That takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
It does. And you don't have to create anything yourself or deal with customer service.
You just focus on getting people to buy.
Exactly. But as with any business, it takes effort.
Right. It's not magic.
ChatGPT is a tool to help you.
Not a magic button.
Exactly. It all comes back to what we were saying before.
About vision and strategy.
Exactly. And those uniquely human skills.
This has been so helpful.
Glad to hear it.
I feel like I have a much better understanding of not just what ChatGPT can do, but how to actually use it to achieve my goals.
That's awesome. Remember, don't be intimidated by AI.
Right.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
It's a tool to empower you, to help you reach your full potential.
I love that. It's not about humans versus AI.
It's about humans and AI working together.
To create a better future.
Exactly.
Well, I think that about wraps up our deep dive into building your money machine with ChatGPT.
Time flies.
Any final thoughts for our listeners?
Just this. The future belongs to those who are willing to learn, adapt, and keep evolving.
Well said. And to our amazing listeners, thank you for joining us. We hope you feel inspired to build your own money machines. Until next time, keep learning and keep striving for success.